She has been USA, 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 USA. And for this, for simply being a patriot, for honoring her late son, Matthew. Can you imagine 23 years old, his whole life in front of him, struck down and taken by an illegal? And what do they do in this state? Nothing. They give illegal aliens driver's licenses. It's disgusting. And this poor woman puts herself on the line day after day, week after week, trying to raise awareness on behalf of other victims and their families of illegal aliens. She is... Yes, we love you, Maureen.
Love you too.
She is the Vice President of AVIAC, Advocates for Victims of Illegal Alien Crime. She's obviously an angel mom. She's one of the key sponsors and organizers of this rally. She's my hero. Maureen Maloney.
Thank you. I want to thank all of you for coming out today. I wish you could all have the view from up here. It is just phenomenal seeing a sea of people, all the beautiful American flags, Trump flags, all the signs. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
USA!
And as Jim Ross said, go out and vote in November. That's how we can have our voices heard. So Governor Maura Healey has betrayed each and every one of you. She's betrayed every citizen and legal immigrant in the Commonwealth by choosing to feed and shelter foreigners who have illegally entered our country, and expecting the already overburdened Massachusetts taxpayers to pay for the welfare of foreign illegal migrants is an abuse of our sovereignty. The invasion of our country and state by illegal aliens has been occurring for many years. The invasion is not happening because of global warming or civil unrest in foreign countries. It's happening because the Democrats want open borders and they want to redistribute the wealth. They want to redistribute your hard-earned money to the illegal aliens. Joe Biden has tied the hands of Customs and Border Patrol officers and has left Americans with an unsecure, wide-open border. And Maura Healey is luring the illegal migrants to Massachusetts with the promise of free housing, free food, free Uber rides, free medical care, free education for their children,
Free votes!
and work permits. Absolutely. The liberal Massachusetts leadership is banking on the fact that by providing all these freebies to illegal migrants, they will become lifelong Democrat voters.
Boo! Boo!
The open border advocates have been playing the long game for a while, and most of you are only beginning to feel the effects of illegal immigration.
No, we've been feeling it, lady.
Back in 2011, as Jeff had said, my son, Matthew Denise, was killed by an illegal alien who should never have been allowed to be in this state or in this country. When my son was killed, Barack Obama was vacationing on Martha's Vineyard. Never heard peep from him. And a week later, when my son was being waked, Obama's illegal alien uncle was in Framingham driving drunk and crashed into a police car.
Michael,
And let us not forget Obama's aunt Zatouni, who was living in Boston when her asylum claim was denied in 2000.
What's that?
Oh, Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers. Yeah. She died
His
3 days
aunt
later.
remained living.
You're saying that. Oh, it was a surgical accident.
Obama's aunt remained living illegally in Boston, supported by your taxpayer dollars until her death 14 years later.
Always fall.
Massachusetts and New York are the only two states in the country that have the right to shelter law. We must have the right to shelter law amended.
Yes.
The Healy hotels must be closed.
Yes.
Let's go to her house.
The Massachusetts hotels and shelters are at maximum capacity with 7,500 families. And it's costing taxpayers just to put them up in those hotels $1 billion a year. Wow. And yet there's another 700 families on a waiting list for more shelters and hotels. And more illegal migrants are arriving daily. What else are the hardworking Massachusetts taxpayers paying for?
Kick them out.
You're paying $64 a day to feed these illegal migrants.
Kick out Obama. Kick them out.
And you're paying $256 a day, not a week, but a day to feed a family of four. Don't you all wish you could have $256 a day to feed your family? You, the taxpayers, are paying for their Uber rides. You, the taxpayers, are paying for the migrant children's education, and at the expense of your children's education. The migrant children are causing even more crowding in our schools, and they require more special services than American children.
No measles shots, no vaccine.
In many schools, the foreign language speaking students are now the majority, and the English speaking students are the minority. You are paying for the medical care for the illegal migrants. Our emergency departments and hospitals are overcrowded, and wait times to see a doctor have increased significantly. You, the taxpayers, are paying for their lawyers so they can find a loophole and obtain citizenship. And interpreters, yes.
Illegal.
Providing all these additional freebies paid for by the taxpayers to illegal migrants is costing an additional $1 billion. So on top of the sheltering, we're paying another $1 billion for these services. Therefore, we're actually spending $2 billion a year.
Wow.
This is not sustainable, and it creates a never-ending magnet for even more illegal migrants to come to Massachusetts.
Send them to Cape Cod!
In the meantime, Massachusetts has a record number of working-age residents fleeing the state, with the 22 to 45-year-old age group having the highest number of individuals leaving due to the high cost of housing, high living expenses, and high taxes. And now the Democrats are hell-bent on replacing those leaving the state with illegal migrants, most of whom are low-skilled workers and do not even speak English, and who will undoubtedly drive down the wages.
They'll drive in our kids.
Wait till the Palestinians get here.
Exactly. And as Jeff has said, just last week, 129 liberal Democrats voted no to an amendment that sought to give priority emergency housing to homeless veterans over the illegal migrants. These courageous men and women who served our country, many in combat, and fought for our freedoms. As the saying goes, we owe illegals nothing and veterans everything.
Yes.
USA! 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 USA!
I feel like I'm at a Trump rally.
USA!
I'm at a Trump rally.
In the last 3 years, over 10 million illegal aliens have crossed the border with very little, if any, vetting, leaving the country vulnerable to criminals, gang members, drug traffickers, and terrorists.
Rapists.
If we took away all the freebies,
They wouldn't be here.
the influx of illegal aliens would slow down,
Yep.
and many would self-deport. And now Governor Healy and the Democrats have turned Massachusetts into a sanctuary state where the criminal illegal aliens have more rights and benefits than citizens. Sanctuary policies only serve to protect criminal illegal aliens. And let's not forget that 2 horrific, deadly terrorist attacks by foreigners, 9/11 and the Boston Marathon bombing, originated here in Boston. While our country was chanting "never forget," it appears Governor Healy and the Democrats did indeed forget. However, we will never forget.
Never forget.
Enough is enough. We can't allow Maura Healey and the Democrats to destroy Massachusetts. We, the people, must stand up and act to save Massachusetts. Thank you.